The Biden administration is turning to TikTok to appeal to younger voters. But is that strategy going well? I saw this article, I kept thinking, wow. Okay, your TikTokers, they're not exactly his age group. You know, it's not exactly what. I think the problem that I saw here is there's no centralized messaging.
Right.
The Democrats have lost their centralized messaging. And you had, I think without that centralized messaging right now, they're in trouble.
They are, absolutely. And, they've even brought in the people that are TikTok influencers. Mm-hmm. They brought them into the White House and actually had them help pitch the aid to Ukraine. Go to TikTok and get all this drummed up with Ukraine. And now they've got these video clips of Biden, the massive CNN report on this. And they're sending them out to the same TikTok influencers saying, hey, this is a good way to, spread this administration's talking points for us, which...
Look, you're spreading to 15-year-olds, 14-year-olds.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch the old man on TikTok talk about politics.
More importantly, nobody's in charge of the message. It used to be you'd have James Carville and Begala. They're kind of long in the tooth right now.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where this is coming from. As a matter of fact, what really concerns me is there's nobody at the top saying, damn it, you can't do this in your messaging. I took a look at this story, video of Tiara Mack, Rhode Island state senator, twerking on TikTok. And this thing goes viral. Well, let's show it. Let's show it. So she's twerking, she's running for Senate, state Senate in Rhode Island. And she says, this is going to have appeal to my voters. But nobody calls her and says, why can't you just get on our messaging? We have better messaging than this, and I think you're probably going to do better with our messaging. What do you think?
It's a party in total disarray, and that's why you have everybody, I guess, trying to go at their own, coming up with new, innovative ways to reach voters. Which
is that innovative?
It's certainly novel. I'll give her that. But the thing is, you're right. Who's the leader of the Democratic Party right now?
Who makes the call to her and says, really? Do you have any idea what this is? This is all over the world. This little twerk now is all over the world. And she's run as a Democrat in Rhode Island as a senator. What do you think the GOP does with that?
Right, it is absolutely red meat, and when we've seen it, right? If you go to any conservative news site, Fox News has had that clip on, God knows how many times in the last week and a half. Yeah. Right-wing news sites have it all over the place, and they're trying to paint this as like this is what your
Democrat.
whole party is.
No, this is Democrat. Yeah. That's right. This is part of that Democrat notion of what America should look like.
And it's a lot of the same way that the liberal sites do it with Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Of course.
So people do have to be a little bit careful. Anything you do is going to be used by the other side. Mm-hmm. I mean, they used the dance video from college that AOC did, which was totally harmless. To attack her back then. I think we do need to be
Actually, I thought it was a pretty good video. I probably helped her get elected. I don't know about that one, though.
But what we need is somebody at the top of the Democratic Party to at least craft messaging and say, listen, here's our talking points.
A president sometimes does that too.
Well,
right?
yeah, but again, I'll ask the question, I don't know who's running the DNC right now. I truly do not, and I do this every single day. I don't know who's in charge. Yeah. I don't know who is calling the shots with this Biden administration.
Let's find that person, and then we do a show about it, okay?
I think we need to.
I'd like to be able to identify that person and say, yeah, that's the person that should call this senator who's twerking and say, maybe that's not a good idea for our messaging as a national organization. That's what I think. Farron, thank you for joining me, okay?
Thank you.
That's all for this week, but all of these segments are going to be available this coming week right here on this channel, and you can follow us at Twitter at America's Lawyer. I'm Mike Papantonio, and this has been America's Lawyer, where every week we tell you the stories that corporate media won't tell you because their advertisers won't let them, or their political connections don't allow for it. We'll see you next time.